What's happening, fam? It's your boy B High back on the check-in, and hey, man, I thought y'all needed to know exactly what was going on with Mutulu Shakur. I was recently scrolling through NBC News when I came across an article by Shar Adams stating that activists are working to keep 2Pac Shakur's stepfather from dying of cancer in prison. My God. Prison doctors have given Mutulu Shakur, activist and 2Pac's stepfather, up to 6 months to live, according to his attorney. Now, the article states that organizers have launched a movement to release Mutulu Shakur from a decades-long prison sentence as he faces a rare form of blood cancer that his doctors say is incurable. Mutulu Shakur, an activist and holistic healthcare advocate, has been behind bars for more than 35 years now, and at the age of 71 has several health issues, most notably stage 3 multiple myeloma, a blood cancer that can affect the bones and kidneys. Shakur has endured drastic weight loss due to his illness and treatments, has had COVID at least twice, and has relied on IV feeding tubes on and off since May, his attorney Brad Thompson said. Thompson said doctors with the Federal Bureau of Prisons gave Shakur less than 6 months to live in May, noting that his cancer treatment had stopped working. The attorney went on to say that his health situation is extremely dire right now. He's very much on an end-of-life trajectory. We're looking at a matter of months at the most, realistically. It could be a matter of days or weeks. At this point, the issue is getting him released so he can say goodbye to his loved ones, his family, his children, and grandchildren, to be surrounded by loved ones so he can die in dignity, peace, and comfort outside of prison. Shakur was diagnosed with myeloma back in 2019, and his legal team requested his compassionate release in 2020. U.S. District Judge Charles Haight Jr. in November 2020 denied Shakur's request, holding that his crimes were too serious and his health had not deteriorated enough to warrant a release. The judge went on to say that should it develop that Shakur's condition deteriorates further to the point of approaching death, he may apply again to the court for a release that in those circumstances could be justified as compassionate. As of right now, Shakur is being held at a federal medical center in Lexington, a prison in Kentucky for incarcerated people who require care. Shakur is serving a 60-year sentence stemming from a 1988 conviction for conspiracy to violate the RICO Act, bank robbery, armed bank robbery, and bank robbery murder. He was convicted of leading a group of revolutionaries in a string of armed robberies in New York and Connecticut, including one that left 3 people dead. He was also convicted of helping Assata Shakur escape from a New Jersey prison in 1979. However, Shakur and his supporters say that the acts were political, not criminal in nature. Jomo Muhammad, an organizer with Malcolm X grassroots movement working to free Shakur, as well as Shakur's friends and family, said his incarceration is linked to his black liberation efforts and his work with revolutionary black nationalist groups in the 1960s, including the Revolutionary Action Movement and the Republic of New Africa. Muhammad said Shakur is being used as an example because of his activism. At the time of his 1986 arrest, he was doing his own independent investigation of COINTELPRO, an FBI campaign to discredit radical groups, including black liberation movements that were deemed illegal. 50 years later, the United States government continues to hold a grudge, according to Muhammad. You can make an argument that he is, in fact, a political prisoner. Along with being a respected activist, Shakur is called doctor among his family and supporters. He is praised for his work in bringing holistic health care to black communities in the Bronx in the 1970s. Mutulu Shakur's latest request for release is expected to see a resolution in the coming weeks. Although they are hopeful, Muhammad said that he and Shakur's advocates would be devastated if Shakur dies in prison. My God. My thoughts and prayers are with the Shakur family right now, man, during this crazy time. Hopefully they can get some clarity in this situation and get Mutulu released from prison on a compassionate release, man, because this is crazy right here. And I'm going to just sit this right here. Y'all hit the comments. Let me know how you feel. I'll keep y'all updated as this story develops. Be High Radio Shouty. I'll holler at y'all in a minute, man. I'm gone.